it is another week. We've got another batch of weeklies, and I'd like to clear them on stream. So whoever wants to come in and watch, I appreciate you very much. Let's go ahead and take a look. So, Wanderer's Benediction. The foe gets 200 chimes in their deck. This means they're going to get pretty tall, pretty fast. Cage Match is a pretty strong combination because it means they're going to get more value out of their chimes. The foe's Nexus can't drop below 1 health until round 5, and the Standard Deadly. Now, normally with something like Cage Match, I would like to use Fiddlesticks, but I showed them off last week, so we'll try something else here. And Wanderer's Benediction wants a little bit of control. And someone I hadn't shown would have been Morgana, but I don't want this to take 5 hours. So I'm instead going to go with someone else. Let's show off Swain. So, Swain, I'm sure many people are aware, he's one of the strongest champions in the game for a reason. His main star power of Crush the Weak increases the damage skills and spells do for the first 3 by 1 damage for every 5 health, and this really lets you close out matches by being very strong. This also pairs well with his Star of Discovery. Pyromantic Wake will be on all the spells you acquire in the adventure. And the big thing that happens with this is that this also increases the damage from Crush the Weak. So this makes some cards do crazy high damage to the Nexus. Especially if you get stuff like the Sigil that doubles the damage, you get Warning Shot, you get Stylish Shot, those can become insane. And his 6-star just helps let his 3-star scale to deal with all enemies instead of just one. When you damage an enemy with a spell or skill, deal the same damage to all other enemies as well, and that's very strong. There's also Raiding Party, which is, I think, nice little touch in here. When you damage the enemy Nexus, grant the top ally in your deck +1/+1. This helps you let you get a couple big, tall units. So what build am I going to be running here? I run Swain's Raven Army. This is his signature relic, and it's very good on him. Drains 5 from the enemy Nexus, so you get some free regeneration. It's Swain, so you get extra spell mana, and it goes ahead and activates 2 different things. One, make sure your 3-star will give you at least +1 power on all your spells. And Pack Powder can activate, so if you draw Swain on your first turn, you can play him. Now, what wraps up this build is Shock and Awe, which will let me make any 1 cost into a skill to deal 1 damage, which really lets me use that 3-star. So, something like this would be very scary for a lot of people, but I feel like Swain won't struggle too much. So, let's go ahead and go. Alright. So we can grab our first power here. We're looking for... Oh wow, these are both excellent. Let's go for... will I be creating a lot of cards? Not really. Let's go for the Grander Plus. Free stats and the keywords are always appreciated. So the big thing about the Chimes power is that all their cards in their hand are going to start getting benefits of Chimes early on. And, let's see, for example, he's got 27 cards. He's averaging 10 chimes a card, basically. Almost. And it's going to split across the cards in his hand. And as the rounds go by, some of it will go to each of them. And eventually, like, cards he didn't play will have a lot of power on them and become very powerful. Now, it's the first battle, so we always start with Swain in hand. Very cool. We can use Death's Hand to target the units. Now, his power, his 6-star, actually goes through Spell Shield, so we'll get a nice little benefit here of hitting everybody. And we immediately level them up. There's kind of the scary part already, is that, look at these 2 units. These are Cythrias, and they're already super strong. Now, I actually don't even have a spell, so I'm in a little bit of danger until next turn. There we go. So we'll play the Enraged Fire Spitter. This will go ahead and kill one of their units. I'm still very much in danger. But that's okay, because his 2-star makes it so that every time a unit dies, you deal 1 damage to the enemy Nexus. Combines with Swain on the board so that you end up with a lot of power. Okay. Luckily, I've got this Ravenous Flock and my Legion Saboteur, so this is practically enough to end the game. Legion Saboteur comes in. Both of them are going to be nice. I'm debating if I should even play this. I should wait. So we're going to go ahead and play an open attack here. Let's get these cards to attack these guys. That way Swain can live, damage the Nexus, and finish them off.
Who will stand with us?
What I'm going to do is use Swain's Ravenous Flock to end the game, because I can do that. Oh, it's not going to be enough, but this will help. So what this will do is deal 6 damage to everybody.
They should thank you for the
Include plenty of damage. Very nice.
I will break them.
And then all the deal 1 to the Nexus and Shock and Awe will both activate, meaning I can... Oh, that's funny. That's Cage Match. It means that every one of the Shock and Awes also contribute to those first 3 spells you play. So you will actually end up getting a lot more value out of it. And then because of Raiding Party, I have a 16-15 unit. Nice. Oh god, these are both skills.
Go on, Fang. Just like I taught you. Fang's turn.
We can go ahead and block these 2 units here, and they do no damage. Alright. They're not even going to attack me anymore, but never hurts to have a few more cards on the field. Alright. And that is GG. Because it's all but impossible to stop me from attacking all these 2 units. It's turn 5, we've lasted long enough. So we'll go ahead and end the game. And you know what? Go ahead. Block a unit. You're so clever. Anyway. Now we kill all their units.
After the battle for
Yay. Swain does just enough damage to block it all. To destroy that Citra even. And just like that, we managed to complete our first match. And this kind of shows the real scary combination of Cage Match plus the Caretaker's Benediction, is that the weakness of the Benediction is if you end it early, you don't get a lot of value out of Chimes. But then Cage Match comes in and will become destructive. I see a nice cheap card with Thieves' Gloves, and I can't help myself here. This is going to be a very nice combo. Okay, we're looking for people that have spells that deal damage. So Trundles are all going to be mostly about giving health, regeneration, not valuable. Caitlyn has 1 or 2 cards, notably her Summoner spell, her Champion spell. But I think we can do better, and we got 7 rerolls, so we're going to spend 1 here. Once again, not a lot, so we'll do 1 more. Alright. MF is amazing for this because she comes with a free skill that deals 1 damage to everybody, and this is a skill as well. Oh, and it has open attack. Ooh, okay. So MF's all about getting 1-star units in anyway, so this is just a straight buff. We see a champion item over here, we're definitely going to go for that. Due to the way that he works, Swain scales insanely well into Nightmares, because their Nexuses will tend to have more HP, but he doesn't care, because he can scale with that power to become even stronger than he was before, and that makes him dangerous.
I'll shoot the wings off a Biltwop.
Beautiful.
Want to see these moves up close?
We're gonna go ahead and deal 2 to their damage and stun them, so that we can keep her alive, because having her alive is gonna be very nice. Now that I got a second attack off with her, I'm okay. If she dies, she dies, and that's fine. But I will have dealt enough damage to get Swain's scaling going, and they'll be down way a lot of HP. So we can expect next turn this will deal 4, yeah. sadly is not enough to actually truly
Child's
threaten,
anger has become a menace.
but we'll be able to live. These are some big, scary units. Okay. Let's bait them into a bad attack.
I'll take on anyone.
So we can block 2 of them and then damage the rest. Okay. Now that we'll have damaged their nexus, I'm pretty sure we'll be fine. Next turn, yeah, we'll be able to take out most of their hand. So, Swain is an option here. And I can afford him, so we'll do that. Very nice.
Brother,
Okay.
fiery as ever.
Let's go ahead and attack with the Crackshot Corsair again. Deal a nice amount of damage. Look at that. 12 damage to their nexus. Okay.
Empire
Swain
above
levels
all.
up. If I was a smarter man, I would have played Swain first, so that when the Crackshot Corsair came through, it would have damaged the nexus twice, stunned 2 people. Then she would have died, it would have stunned 4 people. Instead, I'm stuck here only stunning 2 people. 3 people, because this will damage the nexus as
Please, for Noxus.
well. Very nice. Okay.
Believe.
And now we can take care of this. Alright. So we already hit the critical damage threshold here. Because now they are at their 1 HP. So they get 1 more attack. I just have to, hopefully, they can play a card
One day,
first
I'll be stronger than even
so that
you,
I can
Kaya.
summon units. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Look at that sucker, that's a 30-30-30. Okay. Whatever I play, they're going to attack after this, so I need to think.
Every wave is a path.
We'll accept that. We'll accept that. We'll accept that. There we go. Nice and easy. Alright. See, this is Swain's power. This big benefit here. Look at this. Allies attack deal 10 damage to all battling enemies. MF just became a
I'm one of the
monster
good
for
guys.
free.
But not that good.
And heck, misfortunes make it rain is available. Okay, yeah, we'll go ahead and just YOLO this. Here we go. Hit the Nexus and I win. Darn it!
Never stop
Oh, but units die. So because units die, I take 4 damage. And the game ends. Very nice.
Such little lives.
And that's a GG. So Swain excels at playing spells to control the board, taking out units, stunning units as well. So he kind of has the total package. He scales well into nightmares. He can take care of big vertical units. He can tackle a whole board. He really does just do it all. And that is his biggest strength, is Swain has almost no weaknesses. See these gloves, that's beautiful. I mean, I could get a Locket of the Iron Solari, but these gloves could be anything. Can't be a Locket of the Solari, though. Because that was a common item instead of an epic. But if I get something like Power Riff on Swain, it's gonna be Nailed it. Sometimes I have a foresight into things. Man, if I could discount him by 1 more, that would have been swell. Because then I could have played him and MF. Oh well.
By my hand will Noxus rise.
Okay. Let's go ahead and stun you.
Go on, Fang. Just like I taught you. Fang's turn.
In the War Mother's name.
We'll damage their nexus, stun the enemy. Ooh, Disintegrate sounds like fun. Just a way to make sure someone dies.
Witness strength.
Okay. Oh, Swain costs 1, right? That's quite funny. Alright. So their board is pretty controlled now. We'll go ahead and play this MF since we have a ton of power on her. We'll go ahead and let him block, but we can go ahead and also hopefully damage a Nexus. Hell yeah.
Never stop shooting.
Very scary.
Get the winter's ball.
This actually is not working in my favor because they're now getting tons of power every time they take damage. But we will work around it.
I will break them.
Alright. Okay, we got what we need here. I'll do this.
Love ya.
Oh, they just straight up let me hit their nexus.
Such little lies.
Guess they have cage match, so it didn't matter.
Bleed for Noxus.
Luckily, they're already down to 1 HP. So at this point, now our entire goal just shifts to let's survive. So I'm just gonna have to cover the board, and there we have it.
Smell that bark?
Since they're at nice and 1 HP, we can go ahead and deal as much damage as possible. Let's go ahead and take care of their board. This is going to stun. Oh, they didn't take damage, so they didn't get stunned. Oh, fine. Okay. So I can block this. Actually, it's 2 damage to all battling units. I was trying to think of a way to save my unit, but I'm just going to play Disintegrate to kill this unit too. No, actually, I'd rather kill the rest, Tribeless. I think Tarkos is out of here. Alright, another board. Oh man, he had Overwhelm. I should have swapped my positioning on that, and I totally dropped the ball on that. I'm a little off today, if that's not incredibly obvious. This is turn 5. We've already won. We're going to go ahead and end it here. There we go. They can block anything they want. It won't matter. Very nice. Plenty of damage. Already killed their Nexus. And we move on to the next battle. Now, I kind of peeked ahead here. We have a Nivea we're going against, not Howling Abyss. So, that's great. Howling Abyss is definitely one of the scariest options to see. So it not being here is great in my book. Captive Greyback has skill to deal damage, so that's great. And it's going to be cheap, so that's even greater. Let's see, champion item. I think we can do better. Let's do a reroll here. Beautiful, Power Riff. We're going to have really cheap Swain, so I don't even think we need to really worry about what we got, so we can actually start cutting cards. I think this was cool, but I don't think it's going to be too necessary, so I'm going to cut that.
On my list.
Even if I'm before an adventure, or right before a battle where I could use it and play it, I feel like it's overstayed its welcome, and I can use other cards way better. A second Power Riff. Beautiful. So Swain is free on the first turn, and I have 4 mana. That's actually kind of exactly what I was hoping to see. So here we go. Alright. Very cool.
Looking for trouble? It found you.
Nice. Let's go ahead and play Ye Be Warned. No, let's play Death's Hand first. The reason I'm playing Death's Hand first is Death's Hand's going to level up Swain. And once he's leveled up, I can use any damage to the Nexus to stun somebody else. So I can use Ye Be Warned after that to get it in a good spot. So there we go.
Victory awaits.
Now that I've leveled up Swain, now I can play Ye Be Warned to damage the Nexus and stun, or not stun, well yeah, it would stun, but also target one of their units.
Such little lies.
So we will just go ahead and open attack their Nexus. And as you can see, Nivea was at a lot of health at the beginning of this match, and now she's not.
Love ya.
Bleed for Noxus. Such little lies. I will break them.
The egg comes back with 3 HP. Will not be a problem because we've already taken care of it. And we're going to save the Ravenous Flock for next turn. keep in mind that only works on the first 3 spells, and it doesn't bring me any advantage to use it right now. When I could wait till next turn, it's going to deal 13 damage. It's going to be a lot more effective than the 4 damage it was. In fact, I even want to wait further. I want to wait until they attack. And so, as long as I save 1 mana, we're going to be fine. I don't like them attacking with that.
My path is clear.
That's a lot of lifesteal. Let's, okay. Let's do this. 12 damage to the Nexus. So we stunned him. Very nice. And now, it says here it does 24 damage. I don't believe that's the case. But this is still going to be nice. So let's go ahead and see. Even though dealing 24 damage, it didn't kill him. So I'm pretty sure it's more like 14. Yeah, I want to do... yeah, I can do that, actually. There we go.
After the battle,
Right. Oh, no, this isn't quick spell. So you can hit my Nexus. Never mind. Problem solved itself. Round 3. Alright. We're already into the let's just survive phase. So we're going to go ahead and probably just skip our turn. Straight up. And now, ooh, that's going to be a scary unit. Look at that power. Anyway, we're going to stun him. She's still going to get to life steal if she open attacks. Yep. Or I could stun this. Deal 21 damage to it. Yeah. That'll do. Very scary.
The balance.
And this kind of just shows how crazy some of these power get. This power gets. Deal 21 damage to the enemy every time, you know? So, Swain feels, to the average player, like he is ruthless. He destroys the enemy at any opportunity. Why aren't they taking damage when I do that to them? Anyway, get stunned. Or get killed. There we go. That's fine. Go ahead. The game is still over. He feels cruel, he feels ruthless, he feels overwhelming. Because he really just does it all. If you are new to this game and you are looking for a 6-star that has everything, Swain's it. He has very few weaknesses. Most powers are not a problem to him. Probably the most scary power for Swain, when Swain is out, is he sees the enemy Nexus and enemy units are tough power and card. If they had played Lord Madrid as on the Anivia match, which I believe is an option in that deck, I would have been a little bit more scared. Things would have been a lot more scary because I wouldn't have been able to ram fast. But they didn't have it, so it's not a problem. But Tough Nexus is definitely one of the scariest problems for Swain. And even then, he's gonna be fine. He's Swain. Like, you would need Tough Nexus plus Lifesteal for it to be a problem. This isn't the worst starting hand, it's also not the best. But luckily, got that nice cheap Swain, which makes it everything easier.
master your demons.
Right. Very scary. Alright, we'll go ahead and stun their units. This is where we start getting a little scary here.
Pledge or perish.
I believe...
Such little life.
Yeah, let's do
Empire.
that. No,
above all.
I'm gonna wait till next turn to play Ye Be Warned.
I will.
Stunning units is nice, but it can wait. Because there's no point in stunning him this turn anyway. We're gonna go ahead and kill the Barkhopper by targeting his ally.
Such
Okay.
little life. I
Because I damaged the Nexus, rate stun 2 out of their 3 units. Totally fine by me. Again, we don't need to stun their cards, so we're going to keep that spell ready. Right. Let's go ahead and play Captive Greyback. And target their Nexus that way. Swain's Ravenous Flock will let us have that. Sure, they have scary landmarks. Sure.
They should
Alright.
thank you for freedom.
They're probably going to play a landmark, funnily enough. No, Rockhopper. And we're going to make him vulnerable.
Such
Go.
little lies.
That's fine. They're going to speed up their stuff. That's fine. Right now, attacks deal 12 damage to the blocker, so I can just straight up kill them. Nice.
On Noxus. I will break.
And the funny thing is, next turn, they think that they'll be okay, but this is where the Fire Spitter will go from 2 damage to 15. 15 damage to a unit. That'll do. Very scary. Alright. We'll go ahead and damage the enemy, and in the process stun the other.
Such little lies.
Oh, they're all out of units. Round 5 has arrived.
Looking for trouble.
Play MF for kicks and giggles. Scary! Anyway.
After the battle.
GG? We managed to control our way all the way through. They never... I don't think they did attack one single time.
That's how we do things in Bilge.
But other than that, it was not a threat at all. Alright. Ooh, parlay? That's okay. Double damage. This is the big thing about getting this, is that the Pyromantic Wake does get doubled. So this effectively becomes deal 1 plus 5, 1 per 5 missing health. Deal 1 to enemy nexus plus 5 per missing health. Plus 3 plus 1 for every 5 missing health. Parlay becomes a death sentence for the enemy. So, ooh, elusive Swain. That's great. The more times he gets to attack the Nexus, the better. Stylish Shot. This is the other card that I was really hoping to get, because it deals damage to the Nexus, and if you hit the Nexus, you get it back. So we are going to get as many of these as we can. Looking at this power, I mean, we can do this for the board's power, because they're 1-cost units. So that will be worth it. And since this is his champion spell, we'll go ahead and pick up 1 Ravenous Flock. Alright, now I see a Rekindler and I see spells. I like spells, so even though I don't like the She Who Wonders fight, I'll go that way anyway and it won't be a problem. Alright. This is a great hand. Have that Crackshot Corsair to start it off with. And we are very quickly going to hit our 3 spells because of Shock and Awe. But this is going to be okay, because then we're going to be able to still damage the next with a lot of individual ticks to level up people.
A chill in the air.
Okay, Swain comes in, already pre-leveling up soon. We're going to use Crescent Strike to go ahead and stun these 2 units so that we can use Spellslinger to
Victory awaits.
damage them.
I will break them.
Alright.
Go on, Fang. Just like I taught you.
Alright.
Get him.
And... oh, that didn't even kill them. Well, that's fine.
I'm going for a
We'll
walk.
go ahead and just damage the Nexus as best we can.
Lies.
Even if you get it down to sub 10, that'll be enough.
Such little lies.
Very nice.
I will break
Yeah, good
them.
enough. It wasn't sub 10, but the idea is good. Okay, that's kind of scary. They're going to play a big unit in a second. Like a really big unit.
You will all know fear.
Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and stun them so that they can't do nothing. And man, if they didn't have cage match, this would blow them open in a second. Well, that's fine. Pew!
Such little life.
We stun them out. Unless they have a 2-cost card, we'll be fine. Oh, they did. My poor Swain. My poor Swain. We're gonna block him with a single dude. Nice. Good job, little dude. Alright. And we can just open attack here. At this point, we're fine. We've got this. It's in the bag. I'll go ahead and drop the terror so that I can have more power. Even if they obliterate me, that's fine, because we will just still damage them with the pyromantic weight, even if they stun my whole board. Oh, it's only turn 3. My apologies. I was winning so fast I didn't see it coming. So that was turn 3. I was playing like it was turn 4. Oops. That's fine. We'll go ahead and play Misfortune.
Fortune favors the bold.
Look at those scary boys. Uh-oh. Actually, I'm in danger. I'm in severe danger. Yeah. I'm in real danger. Because I'm going to have to take damage. I only have 1 unit to block their fearsome units with. Oh, that's annoying. That's fine. Our Nexus is tough. We got this. Okay. Now the game is over.
Such little life.
Welcome back, Swain. Let's try ending now. GG.
I will break them.
So I lost 21 HP. That's a little annoying, but there's nothing too crazy here.
Such little lives. My
Right.
comfort, and only one way.
Good job, Swain. Alright, we'll move on to the final fight. We'll face a nice, powerful Elise. Oh, this will actually show off... Oh, but there's the Leviathan. That sounds fun. Take Leviathan. Elise actually has a pretty scary interaction with the Swain. All this boosting of cards that I am doing... I'm going to fully heal here before we go. All this buffing of my deck that I'm getting with Raiding Party can affect the next card I draw, and if it's a spider, one of her spiders, she summons it and gets all the benefits. So my power can really backfire against me if I'm not careful here. I'm going to keep a Pirouette because it's a great control spell, and the Crackshot Corcel is nice to have. The Parlay is going to be also quite nice. Again, we just want to do as much ticks of damage as we can in a short amount of time, especially before they have a chance to do much. We're going to damage their Nexus and stun them here. Wildfire! Wildfire! Let's go. Okay. Now we're going to attack again. I think we can do this. Yeah, sure, why not? You know what? You can take my Corsair. Her job is done. She has dealt enough damage to the Nexus that I'm now okay dropping her. Alright. We're going to let the turn end because I've quickly exhausted all my powerful spells. There's exactly what I was talking about. It was that plus 15 from my 12 from my rating power that it hurt me. 6 and 5, 10. Let's play Ravenous Block. That kills everything but the Ravenous Horror, or the Arachnid Horror. Not a problem, because now I can block it. Oh, I couldn't have blocked it, so I'm glad that I just realized I couldn't. Oh wow, that sucks. I had Pirouette, I would have been fine.
No prey, no pay.
Okay. We're going to rely on the block in a second here. block them as best we can. And all I can do is lifesteal up some health. Nice, that'll go quite nicely. Now, I'm not strutting here. Swain's going to be able to do this. And without him even entering the board, you know what? I'm just going to demonstrate a point here. His power to ramp only gets stronger with time. Look, 30 power. Deal 30 to the Nexus. I think I will. Look at that. So 18 plus the Pyromantic Wake plus 28 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Now we're in a fine spot. And we can still even attack the Nexus here. Now it looks like I'm in trouble, but I'm really not. Even if they had all the ways to heal, I have 21 extra damage on this spell. Very scary. We spend this time now just waiting, because when they open attack, we're going to get a lot of value here.
You won't suffer long.
Okay. And then we smack them around. Sure, we lose 20 health, but it's the final fight. And they're down to a single hit point. We will wait. Go ahead, stun me. Yes, yes. Next turn, you end. And we play a nice little stun card, I think, to finish the game. GG. So that is Swain's biggest strength. He does everything. He has no weaknesses, pretty much. He is super consistent. You go for spells, you deal massive damage. You go for skills, you go for massive damage. Half the regions of the game support spell slinging for damage. Your Vandal City, your Piltover, your Shadow Isles, and your Noxus. You don't struggle at all with him. He is just about the most complete, powerful package you can have, and that's why Swain is definitely considered one of the best.